working inside the closed guard now.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Ooh, head kick lands, was hurt.
Well, the body...
Oh! So try to take him down, there you go.
Oh, you can feel the reverberations here at the broadcast booth as he slams him down there with conviction.
You should see that. The moment those two big boys hit the mat, John's papers went flying. It was amazing. Where's that working man camera?
Yeah, we need that working man right now. This table is a mess. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Seconds winding down in round 2. So back to the well with the elbows now, and he's landing them in bunches. So his opponent better figure some solutions out here and in short order.
He better keep those hands high, or he's going to be all sliced up like a lot of the guys that fight Tony Ferguson.
I need you to get in there close and pound away.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, so he lands another takedown here, and he just continues to get his opponent to the ground. His opponent's done a pretty good job getting back to his feet, but can't stop the shot.
It'll finally start to exhaust him if he constantly goes up and down, up and down. He's got to split those legs and defend those takedowns before his opponent gets started.
Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhooks. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Woo! Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Man, look at the size of that bruising on his body. Oh. Just over 2 minutes to go in our third and final round. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. What a strike from off of his back. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikes.
Head kick there as he lands it. Maybe time to get a quick entry here.
Nice single leg kick. Rotates it outside to a high crotch. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
He's having his way with him here. Back to his feet. 20 seconds to go in the fight. Takedown defense is there.
The fighters separate.
All right, so as many expected, this fight goes the distance, but a lot of action in there, particularly when it comes to his offensive wrestling.
I mean, he wrestled at a really high level tonight. He knew that his opponent was going to get back to his feet if he got taken down. but he was so committed to the takedown, to the pressure, to the grind, they say, that he was able to really wear him down and get the victory.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 9-28, and 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, El Presidente!
All right, so there he is. The celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. He should be very proud of his performance tonight.
Come to shove, I'm a bad man. Say you yes, young king, we got one. See you when we eating and they food from the pot done. Tell the people hold them heads and eyes up so we can organize the youth to rise up. I'm not a colonizer, sympathizer. Me and all my franchises been survivors, sons and fathers, meant for progress at all costs. Any minor setbacks is but a small cause. Not enough pressure for me to call the dogs off. I am more the spirit in charge than all y'all. So what is a messiah to a man? You can try and understand what's a lion to a land. I made history, then history began. Black excellence is what we consistently demand. Push your lighters up. Who's got the Batman light?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, there is nothing quite like calling fights here in Rio de Janeiro, I'd imagine, for the athletes. Nothing quite like making that walk. Here we are back in Brazil once again, DC.
For the Brazilian athletes to see their colors being flown, to see the crowd going crazy every time. There were nights where Brazilian fighters could not lose. They have won 10 fights at times in this arena because they take so much energy from the crowd.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
And there's the single leg. Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Look at how he drives his knee right into his opponent's midsection.
2 minutes have gone by here, round one.
Great punch.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
All right, watch out for the setup here. DC, I know you don't pay your bets, but I'll bet you $100 he goes for another takedown here.
If I don't pay, then why are you betting me? I'll yell in the octagon and go, man, don't shoot, so that I can get paid. But if I bet, I'm trying to take the over. I believe that he's going to get another takedown, so I would try to force you into...
Now, oh!
What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express.
Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself.
Offensive fight, nice job to block the shot there. DC, I'm not sure how he stayed up there.
I mean, when you get hit with shots like that, to stay standing shows and talk to your toughness.
Back to his feet.
Big right hand.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Gotta capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. Don't get them as often as you like. So when you get a guy hurt, you gotta find a way to finish the fight. Big ground and pound.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. Oh, Kimura attack. Yup.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight.
Good work.
Round 2 next.
Stop.
All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip. Not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up. All right, so Jairzinho Rozenstruik versus Alistair Overeem. It is not, but let us look back at some of the replays from that round because there's a cut on the lip now that he's got to deal with.
As long as I ain't never got to see nothing like that again in my entire life, I'm okay calling fights. And this cut is not that, but it was the perfect shot that landed in the right spot that opened up that cut on the lip.
All right, so we will see if the cut
Ready,
man
fight.
can do anything about that, and for the fighter, try to raise his guard and be more sound defensively in this next round. Unable to connect with the right.
Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really...
Nice double leg shot.
Oh, he slams his opponent to the canvas. I think the octagon's shaking, DC.
The octagon was shaking. Somebody secure the doors because they are going to blow the roof off of this place.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up.
Well, he's got his back now. Nice positional control here. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, great head. A huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round 2. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2.
Big shot hands for both guys.
Finds his range with the jab. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Tried with the uppercut there, just missed, or so it appeared. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed without. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
On to the mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Constantly a moving target.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound. In the half guard.
Final seconds here. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to